Hi folks. Yeah, okay. So from the last video, yes, as is often the case, the understanding comes after. Yeah. Because of course it's not a case it took 28 years for the old man to be replaced. Or nearly 29 years sort of thing. It's more the point. It's taken me that long to realise what was there all along. But I couldn't see it. And I've been doing videos for a while now about being a son. And what has just struck me, and again I think it should have been obvious, but it sort of was, because on Sunday when I was speaking to the lady in church, I was saying to her that being a son, learning to be a son, that's not something I can do. I just need to trust that Father is going to do the work that needs to be done in me, because I have absolutely no idea where to start on anything like that. And I think that is true, and it is very much a case where, yeah, today I feel very different to who I felt last week. Very different. And it's God that's doing it, and it is very much just a case of coming to understand Him. Yeah, as I say, for me, it is weird. Well, it's weird in the sense that, realising that God loves you, and I mean really loves you. I don't just mean a little bit. I don't just mean according to our understanding of love. I mean according to His understanding of love, which is so much more than we could ever understand. There's still so much I don't understand. Yeah. So yeah. For me, who was that child that was unlovable? To know that I was always loved. To know that my Father in heaven always loved me, and He allowed me to go through the things that I went through, because it was about character. It's about helping me to be a person who could be knocked down and would get up. And so, yeah. I know that, there is going to be greater understanding coming. I know that God is going to deal with things that need to be dealt with. Yeah. Weird. Well, because I did videos before talking about when I believed I'd have a wife last just went. At that point, when I believed that that woman was supposed to be my wife, the lust that I'd had trouble with for all those years just went. The wind just sort of blew it away. And I know now I have a far greater love for God. And I have his love, which is far greater than anything she could ever give. And so I know that stuff like that is just going to fade away. God's going to deal with it. I don't need to worry about it. I just need to let God do what he wants to do when he wants to do it, because that's the point he's going to. Now, exactly what he wants to do, as I say, I don't know. At some point in time, I believe that God is going to do marvellous things in my life. But that doesn't necessarily mean he's going to do it through the court case of his dogs, or at the end of that's going to happen. At one point I believed it would, but that doesn't mean there was at no point in time that I believe that God said he was going to do things that way. It was simply a case of me understanding that God most certainly could. Turn something that's very, very dark and very, very bleak into something incredibly beautiful. And yeah, I know that Father is more than capable of doing that. When you look, now we have the weather where we are seeing flowers bloom. We're in that time there where spring is at its highest point, really. We're coming towards summer now, so spring is really up there. And when you see the incredible beauty that God has designed, yeah. So my little situation is nothing for God. I know that he's so much more than capable. I mean, look at every single tree in this video. The fact that he knows every millimetre of every one of these trees is incredible to think of. But it is so incredibly true. He's known every bit of growth of all those trees. I mean, of every tree in the world, not just all those. Yeah. Because, he created all of this. So he has an incredible interest in his creation. And if he's that interested in the trees, how much more interested is he in us? So, yeah. We just have to try and put our understanding or our expectations, or a mixture of both really, because of course when I think about my future, I may have an understanding of what I think might happen, but that's based upon my knowledge of God, my knowledge of the world. But my knowledge has incredible limitations. But my God has no limitations at all. And so it's very much a case of, as you learn to walk, learn to remove the limitations that you yourself put there, that come with your life and with your knowledge and your understandings. And learn to just rest in the point that with the Most High, Abba Father, there is no limitations at all. And yeah, does he want to show everyone else that he loves his people? I think the answer is yes. But how he chooses to show that, again, is going to differ greatly to what our expectations would be of how God would show that. Because it is very much a case that in our world, we think that someone has been blessed when they have much wealth, the most beautiful wife. That man has been incredibly blessed. But that's the world's understanding. That isn't God's. So, yeah, how God chooses to do things. Yeah. We need to just understand that, and because we don't know what he's going to choose, how he's going to choose to do things, what he's going to choose to do. Yeah. But rest in that point of understanding. If God has the best interest of these trees in his heart, he most certainly has the best interest of you. Even though, again, do our understandings suggest that at times? And the answer is no. But our understandings are wrong. So there you go. You take care, God bless, be a blessing, be blessed, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.